Hi guys, this is my second attempt of filming this video. It just cut off after I explained everything. So hello, how are you? I hope everyone's good. If you're returning, hello. If you're new here, thank you for coming and have a look. My name is Sherry. I'm 37 and I've been stitching for around 20 something years. And this is my main hobby. I love it. This is what I talk about. And yeah, hello and welcome. It will be a quick one today. We have to collect Poppy from school in about 25 minutes, or leave anyway to collect her. So yeah, it'll be really quick. Sorry. Just getting over a cold, so I've got a bit of a sore throat still. I'll just go through my projects and talk about other stuff later. So my whip go this month is Mill Hill Poppy chart and the Jurassic Park that I'm doing. I went through my whip go because I was a bit concerned. I had loads that I hadn't crossed off, and when I actually went through my tracker of how I keep track of my stitching and stuff, I'd done more than what I thought. So I'm actually not that far behind. I actually think, because I was saying last time, you know, I don't think I'm going to complete it, and I actually think I will this time. If I carry on how I've been, I actually think I will complete it. So the stitching won't be in any particular order. I've already got half of it out now because of doing half the video. So we'll try again. So one project that I got a lot of progress on was my Haid Egyptian Queen. And this is a freebie that I've had years and years and years. I love it. My mum loves ancient Egypt. I love ancient Egypt. Yeah, just always been interested in it. So this is what I'm on. There we go. So when you last saw it, I was only had this orange bit done here. So I got a bit bored of orange and yellows, and I cracked onto over here. So we've got part of a pyramid, and then we've got a bit of Nefertiti's hair as well. So, and then I went back and I did a bit more orange, and I've come back down here and I've filled in this space up here a little bit. But yeah, it's good to see something on there other than yellow and orange. It's on 25 count, doing 1/1. I'm not doing, as you see, I'm not doing parking or anything. I just cross country stitch, and then I try and get it as neat as possible. Like you can see, like I'll slowly work my way across here and then come down and work my way, you know. And then when I get bored of this, then I'll come over and do something different. But I will try and work as neat as I can. You know, I just cut a bit of thread off and I'll stitch until it's run out. But that's my Egyptian Queen. One project I got a lot of progress on was my tiger, which is this one here. Or there we go. I absolutely love it. I find it really difficult with animal cross stitches for them to get their faces right, and these people, Jane Mickley Mayhew, who is one of the designers, and Jill Gordon, just do an amazing job at that, and I love it. I will put a link as to where you can get this book, just in case anyone's interested. I think it's just those 3 designs. Yeah, so it's just those 3 designs that's in there. But I'll put a link in case anyone does want it. I'm stitching it on just I think it's a 14 count Ada, and it was just a scrap. I say a scrap piece, it's quite a large piece, but it's just a piece that I already had, and I'm stitching it with my CXC threads. And yeah, so last time, I'll show you what I've done actually. So this time I've finished off the ear down here and done these stitches, done a lot down here and filled in up here. So I've done quite a lot on this. I'm really pleased with it. I'm pleased with the progress. Those that were here last month know that I've been looking at an Egyptian piece for my mum. It's her 60th next year, and she's going on a Nile cruise for her birthday, and I wanted to do an Egyptian piece for her. And I haven't found one that I've liked. I thought I did, and when I was looking at it, and I just didn't really like it. If you don't like it, you're not going to want to stitch on it, are you? My mum's favourite animal anyway is tigers. So as much as I love this piece, and I do love it, I'm wondering if there's any way I'm going to be able to get it done for her birthday in March next year. I would have to make it a focus piece, especially come the new year, because I want to finish my whip go, but I would have to put everything I've got into this come the new year to try and get it done and framed in time. I mean, luckily it's the end of March, but it's something that I know she would love and really appreciate. So we shall see if that's going to be at all possible. My next project is my Together We Stand, which is the other hay I'm doing. Picked this out for my stepdad. Been doing it for absolutely years. 25 count, 1/1. This month I've done some more of the eye. I'm still trying to fill this eye in. It's just so confetti heavy, but I've not got a lot left. And then filled in a lot up here, and then filled in a little bit more down here. I started this when I was on Pattern Keeper. When I wasn't on Pattern Keeper, sorry, and then I've switched to Pattern Keeper. So I've still got an awful lot where I'm trying to, oh sorry, I've got such an itchy nose, fill in stitches that I've done, that obviously aren't marked off, which is a bit annoying, but there we go. Started on my European Bistro again, got that out, just for something different. I haven't got this cord on whip go anymore, so if I want to stitch it, then it will just be sort of as and when. I haven't got a set amount of stitches to do or anything. And I've only got, that's the only stitching that I've got left to do, and then the rest is back stitch. So I'm so close, so close. And a lot of that is half stitch as well. So I feel like if I just had a few good days in it and I got into the swing of it, it would be quite easy to like just not finish off but get chunks done, you know. That, yeah, Gold Dimensions kit. That's my longest, oldest whip. So this month we've got the Jurassic Park, which is my stitch along that I'm doing, and this is what we've got so far. So I'm reusing this fabric from an old Lakeside Needlecraft stitch along. I didn't really enjoy it, so I'm just every now and again I'll go and unpick a bit more. But yeah, so I'm well behind. This actually goes into a proper banner with bits coming off of here. Then underneath here you've got two amber kind of stones with mosquitoes in, and I think it says 65 million years in the making. This has got like roads or paths on it, and the little the main building in Jurassic Park, and we've got here like a compass with a T-Rex or something in the middle. She has done two dinosaurs, a T-Rex and a Velociraptor, sort of here and here, but they're quite cartoony. I don't really feel that they really match the design, so I'm probably not going to do them, if I'm honest. I'll say hello. But yeah. Oh no. Oh, threads everywhere. My floral P was, I think it was the Tiger and Floral P was last month's whip go. I have done quite a bit on this. Here we go. I have done so what did I do? I've done these berries and coloured them in. I think I might have finished off this. I think I might have just, I've got a feeling I had this and this done. So I've done these outlines and then that one, which I've had to redo. So I started over here. Well, you can see was over here. I've done it, came back round and ended up about here. So well off. So I've unpicked it back, started it from here, and it seems now to be working. So I just need to stitch this until at some point I marry up with something over here. But I was getting annoyed with it, so I stopped. But yeah, I was just like, oh. But yeah, this is, I'm done with this now, with Whip Go. So I'm all caught up with this one on Whip Go. So I thought I was a lot more behind on Whip Go than what I actually was. I went through it and I went through my tracker, and I'd actually completed some and not crossed them off. So yeah, I think I might actually complete it this year. Mountain scene. I think I've done quite a bit on this as well since you last saw it. There we go. So this is from a magazine, Cross Stitch Crazy, from years ago. I think it was, oh, Cross Stitch, March 2017. I actually remember buying it. I bought it for this piece to do, but I love it. And yeah, so that is the top. So we have the top and the bottom. God, they look like they're out of line, but I don't think they are. So I have completed, so I've done all of this. I think I was about here. Done the stag. Have you seen? No, I don't think you did. So I've done the stag, this bit here, and then filled in and done a lot of this. I can't remember if that tree was there or not last time. Yeah, but done quite a lot with that. It's a nice, easy stitch. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of time on it. And then it's clear to see the progress that you've made, I suppose, because the colours are so bold. So if you've only got sort of like half hour or something like that, it's quite a good one to do. And I'm just stitching that again on a 14 count Ada, and it just threads DMCs that I already had in my stash. Most off. No, off. Oh gosh, she's laying on my pile of cross stitches. Most of what I've got is all just from stash. And then this is my Mill Hill piece. So this was gifted to me. There we go. And I've actually got on here, so I started this in 30th of May 2017, so quite a while ago, and this is what I've done so far. So I think, okay, so it goes up about 9 more rows up here, and yeah, so most of it is done, other than the beading. There's really not too much to do, so hopefully a potential finish with my 10 days, maybe, I don't know, but certainly not far from it. One that I might just crack on and finish for the year, just to get it off my list of things that need doing. And all it does is free up another bag that you can use to start another project. And I think that is it. Just hit, oh no, my cross stitch for the sole. So I can't remember, no, this was in, I did show this in the last one. So I'm doing this one. The best view comes after the hardest climb. And actually we've just painted our bedroom wall and it's not too dissimilar from this colour, perhaps a little bit darker. So I thought that was a really good one to match those colours. And yeah, so I've done quite a bit, because actually I think I'd done maybe I'd done all the letters, but I hadn't done all of the background. And then I've done comes after this line, and then I've just started on the blue down here. So again, it's another one that stitches up nice and quick. You know, and I sit down and I'll be like, right, today I'm just going to stitch, you know, comes after. And then I'm going to stitch, you know, the next day I'll be like, right, I'm just going to stitch and then do that line. You know, this is just for me, so I'm not in any timeline. I can just do one letter at a time if I wanted to, you know, and it's a quick half hour or so before I then settle on my main project for the evening. So you know, you just get little bits done here and there. And then yeah, and this is obviously from the Emma Condon book, Cross Stitch for the Soul. It's an amazing book. I love all of her designs. And yeah, so I got my one out of the works. Obviously they've got them really cheap at the moment. And that's an example of her stitching. The project's in here. So yeah, and that's it. That's all my projects that I'm working on, that I've worked in the last month, and what I'll be working on in the next month. Yeah, the only other thing really, a big thing that I wanted to share with you guys was, so those of you that have been with me for a while know that I also run a cross stitch group, and I've set up a challenge in there for anyone who wants to join. It doesn't have to be for cross stitch. If you crochet or basically any craft where you can count your progress. So I've done it as a race to Lapland. So it'll be from now to the end of the year. Or it takes us up to about Christmas Eve, I think. And basically there were two elves called Jingle and Bell. And they were playing with their candy cane swords, and as they were playing, a piece of candy flew off and went into the conveyor belt for the toy factory, and it shut down. They've potentially ruined Christmas. So what we have to do is we have to stitch as much as we possibly can, and I've done it in that there is 2,000 miles approximately from London to Westminster. London to Lapland, and I've done it as 1,000 stitches. 1,000 stitches equals 10 miles. So I've been running it for a few weeks now. We've just crossed the border into Belgium, and we're slowly working our way up. And every week I put a post in, and people tell me how much they're stitched, and I'll convert it into miles, and I'll do an update as to say where we are, you know, how far we've come, and then a little story. And we want a bit of a mission, because, you know, everywhere, every now and then along the way, we'll find a spare part that Santa needs to be able to fix the conveyor belt. So that's what we're doing. We want to race to try and get these conveyor belt parts before Christmas so that Santa can go and deliver his presents. So yes, if that sounds something, I will put a link into my group for you in the description. And if it sounds like something you'd be interested in, then let me know. Right, I will go now and leave you. I'm going to go pick up Poppy. Thank you for coming back. I will potentially do another video later on in the month, because I've got some more things to go through. But yeah, have a good October, stay safe, and see you all soon.